Hello, church family. Thanks for letting me share a few bits of information for you that you may need in the coming couple of weeks. The Lord is moving in our midst, and I am so grateful to be in the kingdom for just such a time as this. We're not here by accident, and we're not in this church by accident. We're here for just such a time as this, and we're just praying that the Lord would just continue to show us exactly what he wants us to do as a church. And one result of that prayer has been we believe that beginning September 13th, that's the weekend after Labor Day, that we will begin 3 services here at the church. And the first is our outdoor services on 9:30 on Sunday morning. Those have been going on for some time, and I just delight in those services. It is just a joy to be outside and just be singing together, sharing together, visiting together outside. What a blessing. I know last week we had a family brought their children. They stayed afterwards and they just played with their children. They had lunch out there. What a great time. So let me ask you, if you haven't been to one of those services, you might want to consider going. Just ask the Lord what he'd have you to do. And then we're also going to continue our online worship services. Soon we'll be able to offer live stream services from the sanctuary. We're working on that right now. By the way, Mike Peace, when you see him, thank him. He's been working for 3 months to get our church ready for those services. He is up here at nights and in the evenings and also on the weekends, just doing a great job. But we're going to continue our online services. We're going to move the time slightly to 11 o'clock on Sunday morning. So beginning September the 13th, the online service will begin at 11 o'clock on Sunday morning. But we'll be adding an additional service. Praise the Lord. We will be worshiping together in the sanctuary for the first time in over 5 months, beginning September the 13th. Now, we have some safety guidelines in place, and I want to share those with you again. I know I did previously. The first one is this: if you're an at-risk person, if you're a senior adult, if you have pre-existing conditions, we just ask you to pray about where the Lord would have you engage in worship at the church at this time. We don't want to discourage you from going to any of the services. Just pray, and the Lord will show you where he wants you to go, whether it's outdoors or online or in the sanctuary. But let me just ask you to pray about that if you are at risk. Masks are strongly recommended in the services here at the church. And again, I've talked about that before. It's really not about if we have the right to not wear a mask, or I don't think it's primarily about how well masks work even. I think it's just about being loving and kind. And if it makes some of our brothers and sisters more comfortable for me to wear a mask, I'll just wear a mask. So we'll do what's loving. Entrances will be limited. We'll have the 2 glass doors at the front and back of the sanctuary open for entrance. We'll have hand sanitizer available at each entrance. We'll practice social distancing when we come into the church. When we sit in the sanctuary, we'll seat every other row, and we'll keep separated by 6 feet between household units. And then also there'll be no bulletins, no handouts. We won't be passing the offering plate, but there will be offering plates. They'll be at the exits as you leave. So we're just trying to keep everyone safe as we possibly can. Restrooms will be available. We'll ask that only 2 go in at a time, and we'll monitor that. So we'll just follow these as best we can. If there are cases that are reported to us of church members, we'll follow established protocols and make you aware of that. So it's going to be a good time in the Lord. As we come back into the sanctuary, I was glad when they said unto me, let us go into the house of the Lord. And I'm going to be glad when we meet together in the sanctuary. So just a few bits of information. If you have any questions of me, feel free to call me, 512-618-2733, or notify us here at the office. Thanks a lot.